A Toyota Highlander 2014 till 2018. First, you're going to want to remove these 5 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this hidden one right here. Now when you open it, you want to be careful. Be very careful on this one. Because right here, these clips, and this thing, you don't have that much room, so just be careful on this. And be very careful when you open these little tabs. Set that part aside. Now, you have this to work with. So you're going to want to remove 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have a navigation, 5. This is for radios made by Panasonic. If you have the Pioneer, this is not it. That's a different radio. Okay, oh yeah, and these two, I forgot. You can take all 4 off if you want. I don't. I've been doing this for too long. But you want to take this off. Pop that off. Open this up. Take this little stupid thing out. Open this up, there's a little clip right here. You want to get that off. And make sure you take this one off. And these clips off. As soon as you get that off, you just take this off. It comes right out. Boom. Take this out. Put this on the side. Throw away your broken screen. She's clean. So now to install the new one. So on some of these, I've paid attention that they're a little bit different. That's why I decided to make a new video. Some of them have this little insert, and some don't. So if you have this insert, I guess just. So you take the touchscreen, take the plastic off both sides, of course, lay it down, and you'll want to make sure that the gold side, is what I call it, is always facing up when it's laid flat like this. And make sure you take the plastic off now than later, because later on it will be harder. And do not touch it at all, because if you get just like a little bit of fingerprints on there, it will show. I just like to do that just in case I touched it. Okay, now she's in there. She's all good. Now you take your monitor and then you just put her back in. It's pretty simple on the Highlanders because there's like a lot of room to work around with. Some cars are easier, some are harder, but I think I like working on this one the most. And sometimes you'll get that little shake. If you don't want that to happen, then you can put double-sided tape or you can use this. It's like double-sided tape, but it gives you like a little and it's like a little spongy on one side and the other side sticky. So I like just to put it on the monitor part. And then one on the other side. Usually I use double-sided tape, but I just ran out. Because if you pay attention, the factory one doesn't come with it. So, put that on, you stick it in there, and now she won't slide around. Be very careful when you drop it in. You want to make sure, before I do this, make sure it's flat. Because if it's not flat and you put it in there, once you put the screws down, you will crack it. I suggest using a screwdriver, but like I said, I've been doing this forever, so I just use a drill. Of course, you have your 4 screws, and don't forget, put this back in. Oop, see what I did? I wasn't paying attention. Making mistakes while making a video. I smashed that. So yeah. Make sure you have that thing sticking out before you put the screws in. Now, you want to put this back in. Make sure that the gold side is going down. I'll bring this a little closer. That's done. And make sure you put, if you have the GPS, you always want to make sure to put this back. Why is it stuck? Oh, there she goes. And you want to put this ribbon cable right through there, open it up, and put it in. And make sure, anytime you put the ribbon cables in, make sure that they are flat. So this is like your ribbon cable. See how you put it in. You put this thing in and it's sideways, it will not work. Actually, matter of fact, I had a guy call me up the other day. He said the volume on one side and the buttons on one side are not working, man. Do you know what I did wrong? I said, oh yeah. You put the ribbon cable in just a little crooked. Called me up the next day, or text me. He said it worked. So just make sure so you don't have to take the whole radio back apart again. And of course me talking, not paying attention. This has to go on here. It doesn't have to, but I just do it. You can feel here with your finger, and you can just kind of like pull it in as much as you can, and boom. Just make sure they're flat, and we're pretty much wrapping this thing up. We're almost done here. And don't forget to plug this thing in. I do not know what it does at all. I just know I see it on how much radios that I work on. Make sure not to have screws or glass underneath, because it will scratch the screen. I guess it's just talking from experience. It's happened to me quite a few times. You think I'd learn once? Yeah, right. Okay, so we're all good. See, now she doesn't move. Okay, so now when you put it back, this one is easy to get in, but this one, it's a bitch. The best way I do it is I just put the radio right here, so it sits on this part. I put this one in. So that one's easy. If you have to force this plug to shut, don't shut it. It won't work. It has to go in nicely, just like that, and close like that. A lot of times it will just break off. So I suggest you test the radio before you close her all up. Just to make sure it's working. This is Adam with C&H car stereo. You can look us up. I'll leave the links below where you can get the touchscreen at. And there she's working. And if you need it repaired, you need the service, I'll have the links below. Thank you.